Hey, everybody. Welcome to NIGHTCOOP.
Welcome to NIGHTCOOP.
How are we doing? How are we feeling?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah,
Good.
I think so.
What are you drinking?
I'm having a little vodka soda. I
Oh,
already
you
worked
are?
today. The whole thing's done. Yeah.
Love it.
I'm doing it. I'm having a little vodka soda.
I'm having a DC. I got
Love
it
it.
at Jones earlier. Yep. It's just a $3 Diet Coke. So.
You better enjoy it.
Yep. And of course, I didn't put it in the fridge, so it's a warm $3 Diet Coke. But you know what? Out of a can, who cares?
Who cares? So what?
That's all I care about. If it's out of the can, I don't give a shit.
Worst way to drink a soda. Tell me now.
Out of a plastic bottle.
Plastic bottle sucks.
Awful.
Sucks.
But will I do it? Yes, I will. I will.
Nobody's saying I won't.
Nobody's saying I won't. I will do it out of. But I was just talking to our dear friend Chelsea. Mm-hmm. Some asshole online was basically telling her that she has to stop drinking Diet Coke, and I'm like, why don't you fucking?
Did she ask the opinion?
No.
Oh. Well.
Shoo.
Yeah.
Shoo. Let me have my beautiful toxins and aspartame, okay?
Yeah.
Grow up. We're in hell. Let me drink my Diet Coke.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with the Diet Coke every now and again.
I don't think so either. The problem is that I'm really not doing it every now and again. I'm doing it like a few times
Drinking
a
a
week.
lot of the DC.
Well, you know what it is that coffee gives me acid reflux.
But a Diet Coke doesn't. See, this is interesting because we are the same person, arguably.
Does a DC give you acid reflux?
Yes, but coffee does not.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you and I, even though we are clones, are different in terms of dietary things. This has always been true.
That is very true.
Yes.
That is very true. But also, I mean, I very rarely drink soda. Like very, very rarely. It's just not.
The big thing with Diet Coke is that
it's diet.
it's number one, it's diet, 0 cal. Number two, when I go to shows late at night, I'm not going to have coffee. That'll keep me up. This has enough caffeine to where I'm awake.
To get you through it.
Get me through it.
You can be social and nice and the whole 9 yards, if you will.
Yes. So, anyways, that's my drink of choice. Obviously, I'm still yawning anyway. I don't know what happened. I didn't sleep well last night. You know when you have a dream the entire time of needing to go to the bathroom, but you never actually wake up to go to the bathroom?
Also, sometimes what I'll do, and I think that, like, science has said this is... Oh, my God.
What is that bruise?
Jesus.
Oh, my Lanta.
Oh.
Who do we call?
It's big, guys. It's
big. A big
it's
bruise.
on my arm.
Oh my God.
Like on my elbow region of the elbow, and it is.
That's a big bruise.
A little bit about me. When I see a bruise, I'm gonna touch it.
Oh yeah, you gotta touch to see if it actually hurts. I
gotta know.
Yeah.
And this one, it does. I think I do remember running into something the other day, but I forget what it was.
You know, the other day I dropped my phone on my big toe.
Really?
And it really hurt.
Ouchie.
Yes. Ouchie is correct. I know.
I think as a people, when we drop something or run into something or whatever, it is a good reminder that even the closest things to us, we lack control.
The amount of times I've just run into a table that I know has been there for years.
Depth perception is really just a raging bitch.
Oh my gosh, like when I wear my glasses at night, because when you're wearing glasses, it's a different depth perception than your contacts.
Right.
I swear. I mean, I might as well be blindfolded. The way I run into everything.
Where'd you get the glasses? Warby Parker?
Warby Parker. I like Warby Parker. I'm not going to lie to you. And it's where I got my contacts, too.
Really?
A little bit more expensive, but the convenience of it all. I mean, it's right there.
The last time I got my eyes checked, I went to Costco. And
you were upset by it.
Yeah, I was upset by it. I also don't think I got an accurate read. I don't think I got an accurate read because the girl, just real quick, it's $60 to get your eyes checked at Costco. It's $60. I go into the room. First of all, I know it's $60 and that's not a lot, but it's still $60. So a little tender love and care would be nice. She cleans the butterfly machine. That's what I call it. The moth.
Oh yeah. Mothman thing.
The Mothman
prophecy thing
that goes, above on your face, whatever. Mm-hmm. She cleans it with an alcohol wipe.
Kirkland brand?
So strong. I don't know. It would make sense.
Yeah.
So strong, and then immediately is like, go ahead and put your face on. I was blinded. I I put my chin on the thing, and I was like, oh my God, I go, I'm so sorry. Can I take a second? Like, my eyes are like stinging because that alcohol wipe, like, essentially was wiped on my fucking eyeballs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, take a second. But I think it screwed me up.
Well, let me ask this question. I think this question is begging to be asked, and I'm not trying to downplay anybody's career or anything like that. Should we be getting our eyes checked the same place we buy our toilet paper?
Should there be an optometrist
at Costco?
Available? Yeah.
I do not know. I do not know if that is true. I think we should stick to the fact that Costco is known for its hot dogs and its killer deals.
We shouldn't be getting our eyes checked in bulk. As nation, it shouldn't be a 2-minute thing where she can bust out 40 appointments in the hour.
Maybe
30.
if you're able. Now, obviously, if you need to get your eyes checked, you only have so much cash. But if you have extra cash flow, the eyes, I think, are worth spending the extra buck on.
Like, it did, I won't lie, it made me uncomfortable when I went in and we were like, when's your next appointment available? And the girl was like, I can see you in 10 minutes. You shouldn't be able to.
No.
You shouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a right away thing.
I agree. What is the one
is.
medical professional that you would go, okay, Costco, I understand that you would do this here?
You would do this here?
Medical profession.
One medical profession.
Or profession or procedure.
Or procedure.
I have the one that I think I would be okay and understand.
I think I have my one.
Okay. If you test for COVID and the flu, I understand that.
Oh, we went
similar to a CVS.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
What do you think?
My first thought was wrapping a wound.
Yeah, I mean, they have all of the supplies.
You have all
in bulk.
You have all the supplies. You have them in bulk. You're a place for the people, and I feel like people with wounds, open wounds, or maybe I could see them like putting a cast on a bone.
For the story, I would go to a Costco gynecologist. For the story.
$60 gyno visit.
$60 gyno visit, and I think like 4 or 5 people take a look.
Customers,
they take a look, and then I don't think they really give you a diagnosis. I think they just hold up a number card.
Yeah,
and they
let me know what you think.
This was a 7. Down there, give it a 7. All right, should we move on to the news?
I give you a 6. Could have cleaned up before you came in.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yes. To the news.
Okay. To the news. All right. So my first story is actually a bummer. I'm sorry. 1 dead, 9 hurt in stampede at Glorilla concert in New York. Unfounded fears of gunfire at a rap concert in Rochester, New York, set a crowd rushing towards the exits in a stampede that killed 1 other and left 2 others. I think it's going to say in critical condition. I didn't read the whole thing. But the point...
Okay.
Look, okay. First of all, horrible. Because you hear the gunshots or you think that you do. Obviously, you want to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, of
horrible,
course.
horrible,
Of
whatever.
Course.
I cannot express this enough. Exits should be accessible in every area of every room.
And I'm standing closest to
And
it.
I'm closest to the exit. I mean, I'm not trying. Look, we're not victim blaming because, good God, it's nobody's fault. But if I'm at a concert and I don't see a way out, I'm leaving the concert.
Yeah, I'm not interested. It's like the same time that we went to, Kelly and I were in Tahoe, and we went to a Halloween party thing that was in the casino at the time. And when Kelly and I walked in, it felt so dystopian, and there was only like 1 exit, and there was all we needed, the one piece of proof that we needed to get the hell out of there was a boy with a backpack. And that's enough. We're running.
I'm out.
We're running.
Why'd you bring the backpack to the bar?
Why do you need a backpack at the bar?
This is what I don't understand.
He's not even in a Halloween costume.
Do people not understand how weird they look? When you show up alone to the movie theater with a backpack, you're a white guy with jet black hair, you think no one's thinking, we're next?
You're greasy. You look greasy.
Oh, if you're greasy. If they're greasy.
You're a grease ball at the movie theater alone, backpack.
With a backpack.
Oh my God, the showing's at 10 p.m. on a Friday? Forget it.
I'm
out. I'm out.
I don't
sit
care.
at the top of the movie theater no matter what. I don't need to be close to the screen. That's why they made it so big.
I do not care how
don't
much
care.
the tickets were. I don't care if it was sold out.
I'm running.
I'll tell you this. I don't care whose time I ruin. I'm out of there. You cannot there because here's the thing. Either we sit there and I'm anxious the entire time, flinching at any movement the kid makes, or we leave and we go out to eat.
Kelly and I got off a plane one time.
We
Kelly
got
and
off a plane
I,
one
we
time.
got off a plane one time because someone was acting weird next to us.
They
That's
were
all you
acting
need.
weird. They were acting weird.
Before
And
the
then
plane took off, I said, I'm having an anxiety attack. I got to get off the plane. The
Yeah.
bitch in front of us was like, I'm a doctor. I was like, shut up!
we get off the plane. We get off the plane. God bless. Plane takes off. Nothing happened. Okay. We get off the plane. We explain what was going on. This guy next to us, he's rocking back and forth. He's saying something to himself. He's acting loopy.
He's acting loopy. We ask him a couple of questions. He goes back and forth between being able to speak full sentences in English to suddenly just saying, I don't speak English.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I'm looking at Allie. Allie's looking at me. I'm going, he's going to blow up the whole thing. I don't care what you have to say.
Nothing. Yeah. I don't get. See something? Say something. You
See,
motherfuckers.
you
don't
told
want
us
to hurt any.
to see something and say something.
You guys. You don't want to hurt any fucking feelings. You don't want to. You don't want anybody to hate you or be mad at you for being wrong or anything like that. So you just keep your mouth shut. You know what happens when you keep your mouth shut? You get blown up.
So then,
Not on my
of course,
watch.
They ask him, they go and we get off the plane and they ask, are you all right? Or what's going, whatever. And he's just like, I'm really nervous to fly. I guess that's what he said. Here's what I'm thinking. Failed attempt. He noticed that we was like, what the fuck
is wrong with you, man?
And ever since eyes were on him, I think he was probably going to do something weird. Maybe he wasn't going to whatever.
Yeah.
But he was doing something weird.
He was doing something weird.
And then, of course, we get off the plane and they're like, are you sure you're just not discriminating? And it's like, pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Because I've been on so many planes.
Yeah.
And I've never felt uncomfortable before.
Yeah. It's like, get real. It's not as though they check the fucking history of our flight pattern and they're like, yeah, these girls have gotten off a plane like 10 times in the past 5 years. Like, no. If there is an issue and there's something to be concerned about, I'm getting off the motherfucking plane.
You want to know something else, too? Is that so many people were also looking at him.
Yeah, it's not as though we were just seated right next to him.
Anyways,
I'm getting off
point
the
is, always have an exit.
That's
Don't
right.
be afraid to leave a situation.
Sorry for the people who died. Person who died
Oh, yeah.
in the concert scenario.
horrible.
Really? Over Glorilla, too?
Yeah.
Ugh,
I'd be
pity.
so upset. Okay, go ahead.
A Michigan woman
Okay.
said that a $1 million lottery ticket she initially confused for a non-winner spent the night in a bag of trash before she decided, I'll take a second look at it. It was $1 million winning
my
ticket.
God. And she threw it away
She at first threw it away and she was like, I guess I'll double check it. She was like, I almost threw away my $1 million.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank God she
Pretty
went and
wild.
double checked.
Uh-huh.
I would have been livid.
Oh, of course, but you at the same time,
you wouldn't know.
You would have never known. Double check those lotto tickets.
Double check them.
I'm not a big lottery person.
I love like a scratch off.
I love a scratch off every now and again, maybe around Christmas time, something like that. Maybe as a little gift, maybe some. There was a time period when I was like 25 where I bought them every now and again just to see, just like $2 ones or something like that. But you know what's interesting is that I actually just saw a little picture on Instagram that was saying things that will make you poor, and one of them was lottery tickets. And I was like, I'm glad I don't have an issue with those.
Yeah.
Because some people be buying them like crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think if I had a dispendable, like an income that I could throw away $5 every day or whatever, I'd do it.
Yeah.
Why the hell not?
Yeah.
But at that point, I already have more money than I can.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not really, I really too, the thing is that I get my hopes up in regards to those things. It really is kind of an emotional thing. If I scratch it off and I got nothing, I'm like, really?
Yeah, because you
can't
play
give a
this
dog a
game.
bone.
You play this game in your head where you're like, of course I'm not going to get it. Why would I get it?
Yeah.
But
and then-
also, what if they did give it to me? And then you don't. And you're
then
like,
you
what the
don't.
fuck? Am I
Yeah.
not? But you know what?
Exactly.
You know what keeps me away from lotto tickets is Hurley and Lost. Nothing in this life is free.
Yeah.
You might win something, but what are they going to take from you eventually? I don't know. All right, next one. Nebraska officials say a pair of migrants from Honduras, they shot and killed a North American bald eagle in an attempt to eat it for dinner. And they, I guess, did not understand
that
the
you can't
insane consequences
be doing that.
that could come from that. Yeah.
What is the insane consequence?
It's illegal.
Yeah, so now what? How illegal? Are we talking? I mean, I'm sure it's a what?
I think it's an
federal
insane
crime?
fine, and you probably go to jail for a little bit. Yeah.
How long would you go to jail over a bird where you would say, okay, I understand I disrespected the country. I'm going to jail. Like, what do you think is your cap? Like, before you would look at the judge and go, really? Like, it's a bird.
Probably 3 months.
Yeah.
If it was over 3
If
months.
it's over 90 days, I'd be like,
Are you serious?
you guys know you have other things to be focusing on, right?
Yeah.
You're going to lock me up for
At
shooting a
the
bird?
same time, though, there aren't that many left. It is fucked up.
Yeah, it is fucked up. Absolutely. Give him 10 years. Who cares? Fill those cells. I don't know. No,
What
we
is
don't have
happening?
any room. That's the problem.
I know. Well, that's because half of the jail cells are filled with people that really didn't do anything. Come
yeah,
on.
yeah, it's a big issue.
Now,
Some of them.
some of you better
Did do stuff.
stay in there. That's the other thing when people are like, we got to get rid of prisons. I'm like, and let who be walking around?
Yeah, you guys.
Go.
Sometimes I hear shit like that, and I'm like, you really you don't understand how people are.
Have
do
you ever seen an episode of anything?
like?
Literally, have you watched TV?
Some people have to either be in jail or dead. I'm sorry. Some of them, yeah. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Some people are bad people.
Well-
and you don't want them running around.
Well, and here's the thing. I'll tell you this too. I'll tell you this. The majority of people are not as they do not forgive in the lens that you believe. There are certain people that are in jail because if they were in jail, someone would kill them because of what they've done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but if I had a kid and some fucking creep ass man touched my kid, I don't know what I would do.
I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do.
I don't know what I would do.
But what I do know is that it is all well and good that you think some people deserve a second chance at life. But your empathy does not stand up too well against their gun. So understand that.
Yeah.
You're going to let people out into this world because you think they deserve another chance when they have some things you do in this life, you don't get another chance. You made a decision that
Choices.
cannot, it's choices. They made a choice.
And also, it's normally a series of choices. It's not a you wake up one day and you go, oopsie daisies, I've decided to shoot somebody.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is years and years of something going on.
If he's 35 and he has 12 charges of aggravated assault and is, killed 3 people and something like that, here's the thing. Probably not going to change. Probably not going to change. Probably not going to be as reborn.
I'll tell you
As
this,
you think.
they might be able to manipulate you into believing that they've changed.
Yeah.
But people don't change like that.
Some people, it's a lost cause. It's a lost fucking cause.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
My next story. Another Norfolk Southern train derailed in Ohio.
Oh,
My
God.
We gotta fix these tracks.
What the fuck?
And they're like, don't worry, everybody. Like, there was no toxic materials on this one. On this one, it's a derailed train.
You know what's so annoying about this is because you know that somebody was like, well, it's not like it'll happen again.
Yeah, what are the odds?
What are the
Pretty
odds?
fucking high, I guess.
I guess if they're all bad train tracks and shit.
I mean, good Lord.
These poor people.
I mean,
Because
Ohio,
if
really,
well,
they're struggling.
They've always been struggling. I mean, I can't think of one good year Ohio had. Maybe when malls were big.
Yeah, I haven't.
I don't know.
I don't even know if I've met anyone from Ohio.
Yeah, you have.
Probably have, but I
I'm
forgot.
pretty sure you have. Isn't Ben from Ohio?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
Smart guy.
Smart guy.
But you could probably skip most of the state, maybe? I don't know. We have some listeners from Ohio.
If
I'm
you're
pretty
from
sure.
Ohio, how's it going over there?
If you're from Ohio, can you tell us what your favorite part about it is? Because the people that live in Ohio like Ohio.
Yeah.
So there's got to be something.
Is it cheap?
It's
It's gotta
probably
be
not
pretty cheap, right?
expensive. And you'd probably think that there's everything you could need.
Yeah. Ohio has everything you need.
The cities probably do, like Columbus
Yeah.
and Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are two big ones.
They are big ones.
Yeah. Look at us naming cities.
They're
That's crazy,
smart
though.
girls.
Okay, so this is actually very silly to me. Okay, Colorado's first ever after-school Satan club to launch at elementary school.
Ooh.
So this kid was basically bullied because his family's agnostic. So they decided to put in one of these after-school clubs, saying that volunteers are allowed to create activities that align with the group's 7 tenets designed to inspire nobility in action and thought, including such things as acting with compassion and empathy towards all creatures. The group does not worship the devil. That's what they say. But also, then why would you call it the After School Satan Club?
You're it's misleading.
Here's my question. Whatever happened to Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, they, them Scouts, do whatever you want. Okay? But whatever happened to them?
Yeah. No, I know.
We don't need to be teaching. We don't I'll say something. I'll say it. I don't know if religion should be in schools.
I agree with that. I don't think it's necessary. I mean, unless it's a private school.
If it's a private school, whatever.
If it's a private school, whatever. But public school, it's not really necessary.
Yeah. I mean, in my humble opinion, just say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Is that how you feel? The Pledge of Allegiance is fine? Because I actually agree. I think the Pledge of Allegiance is fine.
I think who gives a shit? All you're learning how to do is recite something.
Yeah. Memorize it, stand up, say it, speak loudly.
It's really about discipline over anything. It's
Yeah.
about getting everyone united in a group, following the rules. No one cares if you believe in the Pledge of Allegiance.
They didn't believe in it when they wrote it. Who gives a fuck? Just say it.
Everyone is so annoying. I don't want to say it. Well, whatever.
Sometimes just say things you don't want to say.
I never wanted to run the mile.
Did it anyway.
I
mean, honestly, these kids, I don't want to do it. Who gives a shit?
I don't care that you don't want to do it.
I don't care.
Why do I have to do it? Because I said so.
Because I fucking said so. Get real.
I mean, honestly.
The disrespect. They came out the womb fighting. Why? Just shut up and do it.
You don't know anything. You're 11.
You're 11.
Shut up.
Shut up.
I mean, I would say this to myself at 11. I'd be like, look, you little dork. Shut up. Say the pledge.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Well, I don't agree with the fact that it says one nation under God. Do you even know what the rest of it is saying? You just heard the word God and you were like, that's not me. Like, I don't care. Nobody cares. Just,
oh my
good
God.
Lord.
I don't even, literally nobody cares. But what we've been taught, here's the problem, is that this new coming generation is taught that everything they say and do matters.
it doesn't. You're a blip.
You're a blip. And it's not that you shouldn't care about what happens to you and you shouldn't try your best and whatever. But in reality,
your feelings are not the most important thing happening in the room.
Yeah. Especially if you're 7 and you're saying the pledge.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I don't really give a shit about all that. That being said, maybe they just rephrase it. If it bothers that many people, just rephrase it.
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't
like
care,
it's
but
been
it's
going
like-
on for this long. I mean, you're really gonna change it now? It's like, it just find something else to be upset about.
Find something else. Yeah, that's a good one.
Pete Davidson crashed into a house
Really?
this morning, I believe. Yeah, he's fine. But he crashed into a house in Beverly Hills. He was going at a high speed in his Mercedes, and just flat out hit a fire hydrant, spun around, and hit a home.
What? Why? What are we doing?
You can't give these boys too much money.
You can't
You
give them
can't
too
give
much
'em too
money.
much money.
Then they're spinning
If
around.
I
in
ever
the
meet him, I'm
crash.
gonna look at him. I'm gonna go, "You got too much money. You
You have too much
too
money.
much money."
I feel like most comedians that are successful have too much money. I'm like, we are clowns. This is insane.
I mean, and it's like at this point, Petey boy, I'm so sorry, but and you're a funny guy, and I think you're funny, but a lot of who you are is not really coming from your comedy at this point, which is kind of a bummer for him.
Yeah, that's got to be weird.
That's
to
gotta
know
be
that
weird.
it's
Your brand changed a little bit.
yeah.
You're
Not to say he's not funny because
No,
he can
you
be
are
funny.
funny, but I mean,
But no one knows him for being funny.
at this point, you're more of just a celebrity.
If they started making the same jokes that they made about Taylor Swift about him, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Taylor Swift got a lot of shit for dating around or whatever, and this guy,
Everybody's like, yeah, he rocks. Actually, no.
No.
A lot of people that I know don't like Pete Davidson.
most men I know don't care for him.
Yeah, because they're fucking
Jealous.
They're jealous. You're jealous.
You're jealous, and that's
You're
fine.
jealous. He's funny. People find him attractive. And here's the thing: is that they're like, I don't understand how they find them attractive. How do you think half of you funny guys get any girls to begin with? You think you're walking around looking good? What are you even talking about? Fucking obviously, people find him attractive. He's funny. You
Yeah.
idiots.
Yeah.
Like what?
He also is tall, right? He's pretty tall.
Yeah, he's tall, and we've all heard about the freaking downstairs on this dude. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, how do you start getting really hot women? Well, you're funny.
You're funny. You're charming. He's probably
You're
pretty
charming.
charming.
Yeah,
I don't know. Never met him.
I've never met him either.
Maybe one day. Maybe
Maybe
one
one
day
time.
we'll sit down and go, Pete.
Sorry you crashed your car that one day. That one day in 2023.
And we talked about it on the podcast. Then we talked about how we actually don't mind you.
Yep.
This or that. This or that. Here we go. This or that. This week we did fast food.
Yep.
All right.
Sure did. You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Popeye's biscuit or Cane's Texas toast? Raising Cane's for those that need the full name.
I go Popeye's biscuit.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Because to be honest with you, I can get Texas toast pretty much everywhere. I just don't, like, you can get it at any grocery store. You just don't buy it because it's gross to consume Texas toast on a regular basis. There's nothing really special about their Texas toast. However, there is something special about the Popeye's biscuit. In
I
my
like
opinion.
their Texas toast
Their
a lot.
Texas toast is really good. I'm not saying that it's not.
But I have to go with the biscuit because I do think the biscuit is a perfect standalone snack.
It is. I love a biscuit.
Yeah.
I love
and
a
it's
biscuit.
really, really good from Popeyes.
Yeah, they're salty, they're buttery. Sometimes they're a little bit dry, but I don't eat them often enough to really declare the times in particular that I've had a bad one. Most of my experiences have been very, very good. Also, when you get Cane's and it's been sitting in the styrofoam for a brief moment, the steam of the chicken can sometimes impact the Texas toast poorly.
Yes, this is true. This is absolutely true. And then the toast is too mushy.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
then
want mushy toast.
No, you don't, and you still eat it anyway because you're like, well, this is my toast, and I normally get double toast when I go to Cane's because I don't want
like coleslaw.
coleslaw. I don't- We both couldn't say it. I couldn't even talk about it because it scares me.
I'm not a coleslaw girl either.
So I go Popeye's biscuit.
Okay, go ahead.
Wendy's chicken nugget
Okay.
or Cane's chicken tender.
I can't believe I'm saying it, but I gotta go Wendy's chicken nugget. I agree, dude. You know what it is?
What?
Here's the thing. I could eat 3 Raising Cane's chicken tenders and feel pretty gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although
I could eat 5 Wendy's nuggets and feel fine.
Yeah.
Why is that?
They're good chicken nuggets. Wendy's has great chicken nuggets. They're the most seasoned.
Yes, the seasoning on a Wendy's nugget is particularly good. I like Wendy's nuggets 1,000 times more than a McDonald's nugget.
McDonald's nuggets suck.
A McNugget is not good.
No, it's not good at all. It's bad.
It's so bland.
Like I borderline don't want to eat it.
And before you go, well, hold on. What about the sauce? The sauce should not make the nugget.
This is the same. It's the yes, exactly.
And no offense, but I don't really want to dip my already gross chicken nugget in just high fructose corn syrup. Mm-hmm. That is not appealing to me. Like, I do not find that delicious. No.
Something good has to be able to stand on its own.
Yes.
A Wendy's nugget, you don't even need the sauce.
You don't.
You can just eat it.
I don't even. Well, because I can't have ketchup.
I don't even think I use sauce normally with them.
Oh, yeah? They're just a good nugget.
They're so good.
Yeah. Even though I do respect Cane's tenders.
And can I also just say this? Cane's sauce, I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care
I
either.
don't care about it.
I think the problem is that when we were in college, it was a good big meal.
Yeah.
It's
for
a
cheap.
big fast food meal.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But now you're like, why would I eat that?
Yeah. I haven't had Cane's in a few years, and I think the last time I had it actually disappointed me. But I think in California, they probably do a shittier job at making it because Californians are often bad at this kind of stuff, and Texans are better at providing you with a fast food meal. That's just how I feel.
I agree with you.
Because Texans,
they take their work more seriously
Texans
no matter
eat.
what line of work they're in.
Yeah. And yeah, they're going to take their time with it. I'm not saying it's not going to be slower. It will be.
Okay, but it will be better.
It will be better.
Yeah.
There's love that goes into a Texas Cane's chicken basket.
Yes.
I'll tell you what.
Tell you what. All right. Dairy Queen vanilla cone or Wendy's vanilla frosty?
They have a vanilla frosty at Wendy's?
Yeah.
I go Dairy Queen vanilla cone.
I go the vanilla frosty. I'm sorry.
What? You go no cone?
Because a plain vanilla cone, no. I just I want a little more to it, I think. But a Wendy's vanilla frost, no, wait. How do I feel?
I really hope you kind of get back on track here because
No, the Dairy Queen vanilla cone makes me feel safe.
Yeah.
The Wendy's vanilla frosty is a treat. The Dairy
Yeah.
Queen vanilla cone is safety.
And a lot of times I don't even finish my frosty. But
Me
I
either.
finish that motherfucking cone.
You know what actually is important here to talk about is the cone itself.
Love a cone.
Love the Wendy's cone, the softness that happens from
The
the
cake
ice.
cone.
The cake cone.
The cake cone is the best cone.
If you have a sugar cone, I need to tell you something right now.
Fuck you.
What the hell are you doing?
What are you doing? A sugar cone?
A sugar
Really?
cone? If
I maybe can hear you on a waffle cone. Maybe. I don't even like a waffle cone.
I don't like a waffle cone either. I want the cake cone.
I want the cake cone.
I want to feel like I'm at my 7th birthday party when I eat ice cream.
Because let me tell you, there's nothing like that bite at the bottom. That bite at the bottom where
Oh,
the ice cream,
yeah.
and you can just pop that last bit right into
man.
your mouth. Oh my
Top
God.
tier.
And I always question, you know what's a little interesting thing that I always used to do, and I wouldn't say that I wouldn't do it today? With the Dairy Queen cone, with the paper that goes around it, I would always take off the little bit of the cone that had the glue.
Really?
And
It's
not
edible.
eat it. It had never been confirmed with me that it was edible growing up, so I would always just kind of do like a little divot and
I
get
took
it
the
off.
risk. Wrist. I took the wrist. But I always took the risk. I said if it's glue, it's glue. I don't know. It tastes pretty
Kelly
good
ate
to me.
glue.
Tastes pretty good to me, man.
What's that episode of Powerpuff Girls?
Elmer.
Elmer.
I think they named him Elmer in the show.
They named
the
him
kid that eat glue.
Yeah.
Then he became a monster, a glue monster.
Yeah. Well, in that episode, I gotta be honest, like Buttercup was going hard on our boy.
Yeah,
Buttercup was like not letting it go.
honestly, like if Buttercup got wrecked in that app, I would have been
Would
fine
have
with
made
it.
total sense.
Yeah.
Like, that was the first time that I watched, like, a cartoon and I watched, like, a kid get bullied. And I was like, that kid is going to shoot up the place one day. That kid right there. And then what happened in the episode? He grew into a gargantuan glue boy and
literally
fucking wrecked the town.
Yep. Literally, we were like 6 and I was like, it's giving Columbine. Like...
Yikes.
Sorry.
I hated watching things growing up where kids would get bullied. I mean, Kelly and I were bullied a little bit, but I mean, there were, of course, the kids in your school where it was like, you gotta be nice to them.
You guys better
Don't play with fire here.
Don't come running to me.
If
all of a sudden,
if they need a pencil, give them your whole pencil bag.
Okay, I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah. I like your new haircut. That's what I'd be saying. Left and right.
Oh my God.
You get a haircut.
Yeah, it's called safety precautions, okay? Yeah. That's why you teach kids to be nice.
That's right.
All
Put
right.
fear into their bodies. Taco Bell crunchy taco or McDonald's French fry?
Taco Bell crunchy taco or McDonald's French fry? McDonald's fry. Yeah. It's just the perfect road trip snack, and you're not going to get a fry better than that. Let me say that one more time. You're not going to get a fry better than that. I am tired of this slander of what about a curly fry from Jack in the Box? What about it?
What about it?
What about it?
Jack in the Box.
Say it again.
Jack in the Box?
Are you serious?
Grow up.
It's the McDonald's fry or not. Like, I won't even get fries.
Like, moms from Connecticut eat McDonald's fries every now and again. They're not fucking going to Jack in the Box, you fucking loser. What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? There's no need to go to Jack in the Box ever since the E. coli outbreak.
How many do you need?
I don't know.
How many do you need? I mean, and the thing is that Jack in the Box wasn't even on anybody's minds until the E. coli thing. That's the problem. Nobody was talking about Jack in the Box until the E. coli event. Mm-hmm. Nobody.
Yep.
It's different with the fucking Chipotle shit because everybody's like, well, I've been eating Chipotle for years and I love it so much and it's healthy and it's great. Jack in the Box, no pros, one con, E. coli.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, and everyone kept saying, too, when it happened with Jack in the Box, that Jack in the Box was over. But look, here they are. They're like a comedian
kicking.
that got me too'd. The career continues.
And when nobody knows why.
All right. Taco Bell quesadilla or Sonic grilled cheese?
Taco Bell quesadilla.
Really?
Definitely.
Yeah, I agree.
I go to Sonic and I go, this is stupid.
I don't really get Sonic either.
And I don't need you to come up in roller skates.
And I'll tell you this, I certainly don't need 89 drink flavors.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are people doing drinking drinks?
I don't
like
know.
Non-alcoholic drinks?
I don't know.
I'll explain what I drink. Water. Iced tea.
Yep.
Water with lemon. Sparkling water.
That's right.
Diet Coke.
Correct.
Coffee. Wine. Vodka. End list.
You
End of
guys,
list.
you drink things that have 10 things in it.
What do you mean you're having a berry fizzle and you're 29?
What do you mean?
What are we doing? I don't know.
Even if I didn't drink alcohol, it's not as though I would look around and I would go, oh, I wanna try this alcohol-free libation they have at this restaurant.
Yeah.
Just give me a water.
Just give me a water. Wasted calories in a drink without alcohol doesn't really make a lot of sense
that
to me.
makes no sense. You're telling me this isn't going to make me feel any type of way, but it's 160 calories? Not happening.
Not happening.
Fucking
No.
happening.
Well, and the sugar goes straight to your head and then your head hurts. It's not
I
fun.
get a headache.
Go ahead.
So, I too go McDonald's fry.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. I'm done.
What did you just say?
Taco Bell quesadilla or Sonic grilled cheese?
Oh, fuck. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Go ahead.
Dairy Queen vanilla cone
Okay.
or a Dunkin' Donut?
A Dunkin' Donut?
A Dunkin' Donut.
Here's the deal, actually. Here's the truth. If you had said a Dunkin' Donut bagel, I would have gone that. But I go cone. I don't care for donuts nearly as much as I do a bagel.
Okay. Let's switch it up.
So,
Dairy Queen vanilla cone
or
Dunkin' Donut bagel.
bagel.
Einstein bagel or
Okay.
Dunkin' Donut bagel.
Einstein.
Einstein bagel or Wetzel pretzel.
Wetzel pretzel.
Wetzel pretzel
Or
froyo.
Wetzel pretzel.
Yeah.
No amount of ice cream can compete in my head to warm bread.
I know.
There's no, I like warm things way over cold things. Ice cream is not refreshing to me, yet somehow eating so many carbs that I can't breathe brings me a delight, an unfound delight.
I haven't had ice cream in so long.
But I'll tell you this though, you eat ice cream, you're like,
holy shit, this is good.
I know.
I never do it. I
never have ice cream.
I never eat ice cream.
But when I have like a not soft serve vanilla, but like if there's like vanilla in the freezer, like a Tillamook vanilla,
I'm screwed.
I'm screwed, man. You bet your bottom dollar every time I go into the fridge. I'm like, what if I just took a bite? What if I just
A bite of ice cream. It's an insane thing to eat. It's an insane thing to eat.
It's so good, man.
Iced cream?
Yeah, I know. But at the same time, a bowl of ice cream, freshly baked baguette, just butter, I'll eat the whole baguette. I don't give a fuck.
I thought you were putting ice cream on the baguette for a second. I was like, what the
Ice cream
fuck?
sandwich, but French.
Ice cream sandwiches do rock.
An ice cream sandwich. Okay,
Because
an
that
ice
is
cream sandwich. No,
combining-
now we're delving into different categories.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Moving on.
Moving on. I have a what the clock.
Okay.
Okay. This is going to be quick. I watch a lot of videos of cooking videos online, whatever. I just cannot get behind. It's a what the clock for me every single time someone takes a baking sheet, a pan, and sticks a block of cheese in the middle and then has vegetables or pasta around and then they put it in the oven and it melts. There is no reason in my head to be putting a full block of cheese in anything like that.
Kelly, I'm going to break your heart right now.
What?
They're playing you.
What do you mean?
They are playing you.
What do you mean?
Nobody actually does that. They're doing it because they know people will look at it and go, that is so stupid.
No.
And then they get a million views.
No. There are like multiple recipes right now where people put the block of cheese.
They're playing you.
No, they're not. I'm telling you.
Fucking mischievous. They're
Mischievous?
They're fuckwads.
Okay, well then let me say this then. What the cluck to that?
Yeah, I know. They're fucking losers.
Why am I
I know. I watch a lot of TikToks where people will start the video and literally all the comments are like, this is not serious. This is not a serious video. Like there's no way this is actually how somebody eats.
I hope not.
Yeah. They're just trying to be bad at it so that people will comment negatively. I don't understand. Like, you really want to make a career out of people going, this person sucks at this?
Yeah.
Like, you want to make money based off people saying you're bad at something? Mm-hmm. That's so pathetic.
That's a what the cluck all in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Okay, your turn.
Mine, I have an I've changed.
Okay.
And I think you already know what I'm going to say.
Oh boy.
I've been doing yoga.
Yoga.
And I've been doing it for about a week now. And here's the deal. A month ago, if you had asked me to do yoga, I would have said, go fuck yourself. I'm not doing that. There is nothing about it that is interesting to me or fascinating. I hate the clothing. I hate the idea of it. I hate relaxing. I hate everything that you're telling me to do.
Sounds like somebody needs some yoga.
I don't know what happened, but I think I just woke up and I was like, I should stretch. Like, I'm going to use this mat that we have that has all the yoga positions on it.
Great mat.
I'm going to try some. And then I was like, oh, this isn't relaxing necessarily. It's just challenging, but in a different way than what you would expect.
And it feels really good.
It feels really good. And it also is more like a mind challenge. To me, which makes me like it more as an exercise because like strength training is more my speed because it's not as like, I'm not a great runner. So it's not as though cardio is like my favorite thing in the world. But yoga, I really like my mental health has been fantastic over this past week. Like really, really good.
You know.
Like my anxiety just straight down. Straight down.
That's great.
The intrusive thoughts are like being blocked by a fucking downward dog. It's insane.
I know.
It's great. I
know.
recommend it to people. I really do. Dare
I
say
recommend yoga.
I recommend yoga. And dare I say it, if you call me a yogi, I won't look at you and be like, who do you think you're talking to? I'm going to say thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a little bit of a yogi, a little yogi bear.
I like yoga. I think do I think it should take over for all exercise?
Right.
No. Because I don't think you're going to see the immediate results that you want to see if you're trying to lose weight, et cetera, et cetera. But in terms of a mental game, it's good stuff.
And I mean, I can't help but say that, you know, today was the first time at my job for over a year and a half. I got hit on this morning.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
By who?
He was about 55.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It counts.
Counts. He
long
was
as he's
looking
awake.
at me, and then he was like, "What's your name?" I said, "Allie," and he said, "You're very pretty." And I said, "Thank you." And I walked away, and I was like, "That's the yoga."
Okay. Yeah. We've got beef?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
What's yours gonna be? Because if it's similar to mine, I'm gonna laugh.
Mine's about lunch.
Oh, no. Never mind. Go
All
ahead.
right. Lunch should not be $20.
No.
It should not be $20.
$10.
I want to pay $10 for my lunch.
$10.
Because here's the thing about lunch. You don't need lunch. It is
You
the
don't.
worst meal of the day. There are 3 things you can have for lunch: salad, soup, and a sandwich. Those are the 3 things, the 3 lunch items, okay? And not one of those should be more than $10.
That's right.
I am tired of being expected to pay $18 for a salad. I can make my own salad at home. I can go to Trader Joe's and get a $3.99 salad. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Is that I can go to the grocery store and get one of those big bags of salad. And they're $3.99.
It's $3.99.
I know.
I don't want to spend more than half a Jackson.
On my fucking lunch. I feel like and also, here's the other thing. I don't want to have a big lunch either. I don't want to get tacos for lunch, okay? This is insane. I don't understand people going, you know what? Fine, I'll say it. What if it is going out to lunch?
Every time I've gone to lunch, I've had a horrible time.
I've not had a good time getting lunch.
I haven't.
Unless it's a salad and wine. If it's a salad and wine,
that's fine.
I'm fine.
That's fine.
But going out to get lunch,
It's more like a task. It's
Yeah.
not like that's I don't want to spend $20 on a task. It's all it is fuel for the remainder of your day until dinner. Dinner is the main motherfucker. Dinner is
I need to have a good breakfast on my eggs and toast. I need to eat whatever the fuck for lunch. It could just be a rice bowl,
Yeah,
salmon,
I don't care. I don't care.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Lunch is supposed to suck. It's lunch.
It's lunch.
Okay, and then the best part about lunch is the silence you get in the middle of the day. That's the point of lunch. Is I get to take a break from what I'm doing, so I could just sit and eat. I can eat anything. Doesn't matter. I'm getting away from my day job for 5 minutes. Whatever. Okay. Dinner is supposed to be beautiful. Dinner should be magical. Dinner should be
Like, don't fuck it up. I can't have a shitty dinner.
I
or
spent
I'm
all
so
day
sad.
getting to dinner.
Yeah.
And if it's a shitty dinner, I'm going to be furious.
I'm livid.
I show up every day to get to dinner.
Like if Kelly texts me at like if I'm at work and I'm like, how's it going? And she has had a bad dinner, it's sad. And I'm sad if I have a bad dinner.
Yep.
I'm like, my dinner wasn't great. And it's like, fucking throw the whole day away.
I mean, really. All right, your turn.
My I've got beef is we're adults.
Okay.
We are adults in
Yes.
this life.
Oh boy.
You know. If you are above the age of 25, you need to know how to treat your guests if you invite them over.
I agree with this completely.
You need to clean your fucking apartment. You need to provide stuff for the occasion. You need to get it together.
Be a host.
Be a host. You don't want to be a host? Don't have something at your place.
Done.
That's it.
Done.
You're an adult.
You're an adult.
It's over.
You
We're
un-
not 19 years old. I don't want to see fucking beer bottles on the top shelves. I don't want to see a full trash can. I don't want to see any of that. You've invited people over. What would your mother say? What would your father say?
They'd
What
be
would your uncle
humiliated.
or your aunt say?
They'd be humiliated.
Humiliated. Get it together.
I'm so sick. You know what I think the biggest problem is that we unfortunately have to be around people that think they're teenagers for the rest of their lives. So then you show up and they're like, oh, well, it's my lifestyle. It's whatever. Well, guess what? You have a bad lifestyle.
I don't give a shit. I worked all day. You work all day. Then you make plans to go to whatever. You show up and the person hasn't done anything to make it clear that they give a fuck.
And you know what the other thing is that people are like, oh, well, if they're men. No, you're
No.
a man. You're not a homeboy.
Yeah, you're a man.
A homeboy.
You're
You're a man.
You're a
fucking
man.
grow up.
You're not. Well, they're a man, so they don't know. No, stop it.
There's so many
Stop
men
it.
that would be insulted by that statement because they work hard to keep their space looking nice.
Exactly. You being a man does not mean that you don't know how to operate as a grown individual.
Yes. I'm with you on this completely.
Get it
Okay,
together.
Get it together. Hen
All
House
right.
open mic?
Let's do it.
All right. We did science.
Science.
You want to go first?
Sure. I have a monologue.
Okay.
My father was an incredible teacher. I watched him countless nights grade papers, red pen in hand, correcting the minds of youth, and he'd wake up early to make us breakfast, and out the door he'd go. An inspiration to me. Truly. The knowledge he had for science was astounding. It was his 43rd birthday, and for a gift, I decided to do something really special. I decided to build him a periodic table, but an actual table. I went into the forest and cut down a tree, sanded, painted, and polished it myself countless nights, perfecting the lines and making sure my table was accurate. One might say, building this table, I was truly in my element. And the day of his birthday came, and I revealed my work, and my mom and father stared. I was smiling big. They were in awe. My father looked up and said, "Son, I teach history." Boom. Got him.
Got him.
Gotcha, Cal.
My heart was in it. I teach history. God, you idiot. What a dumb kid. I have a monologue too.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay, start over.
I'm Carrie, and I'm 7. And when I grow up, I want to be an evil scientist. Something about having the people you love accidentally drink poison has always been a dream of mine. I often think about sending my classmates to space without any oxygen. I heard that if you can't breathe, your head will explode in space. Not sure if that's true. But it's not like we'd be wasting Stephanie Smith from gym class. I wish my parents understood my passion. But it's hard to convince people that your dreams matter when they're your latest burn victims.
Oh my God.
If you're listening to the audio version of this, you didn't get to see Kelly's really interesting facial expressions throughout all that. It's got one
wonky eye.
one eye halfway shut, the other one wide open, and kind of
like a pirate. A pirate squirrel.
it's really something.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of Night Coop.
Yes, we've had a wonderful time today. Really, really good, slightly offensive stuff, and I think that's often what we always want to put out. So
Yes.
that's good. Feel free to follow us on Instagram. I am Allie Ryan.
This is Kelly Ryan.
And follow the Night Coop podcast page, along with, if you wouldn't mind giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, that would be great. And we will see you next time.
Okay.
Bye.